Okay, hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about different headphones, different studio quality, professional grade, enthusiast level headphones say about you. Okay, so these are the Beats Solo 3. You may see a lot of people wearing these, especially a lot of younger people, maybe on airplanes or on the bus or stuff like that. They will be wearing things like this. The Beats Solo 3, your average, typical person who has a life, who, has a life, goes outside, does things. And they just want some headphones to play back music that they enjoy. It's wired, but it's also wireless, Bluetooth enabled. Very good, very good, very good. Compact, you fold it up. You can take it with you, put it in your pockets, purse, whatever. Really nice. Really warm and bassy, and the treble quality is kind of bleh. But you can listen to your favorite music on this, and, it plays back sound, whatever. Say you're a part of the Apple ecosystem, and you want to look like a doofus, a dork outside, you can get the Apple AirPods Max for $479, $500 headphones. This kind of shows that you're serious about audio, but you're also serious about the Apple ecosystem. I forgot what the frequency response and tonality of this headphone is. But I think it's a goofy product. Same with the Sony WH-1000XM5. Honestly, around this time I stopped looking at, modern headphones. I looked at the XM4s, the XM3s, but once they got to the XM5s, I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. So, if I saw these, I'd be like, oh, okay, you're not an Apple fanboy. You're not trapped in that super absurd Apple ecosystem to such a degree that you would buy these monstrosities. But you still want to be a tryhard and look serious about audio by going to Sony and getting these. Okay. Now, the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro 80 ohm. Now, this is the 80 ohm. I could have got the 250 ohm. Typically, the people who get the 80 ohm, they either know too much about the DT770 to the point that people tell them that the 80 ohm sounds better than the 250 ohm because the treble is not as bright and the bass is more powerful, which is true. But if you're using these, you typically, you want to look like you're serious about audio at a gaming battle station or in a studio environment. If you love the tone of a 4 kilohertz cut, and mainly that, because that's all you're going to be hearing, 4 kilohertz, just a huge cut. Yeah, you can get these, and that's everything's blah blah. Yeah. Terrible. Anybody who buys that, you're not getting sound quality. Sony MDR7506s. I've used them before. I remember the frequency response a while back. I kind of forget how they measure. I'm sure there's like some peaks in the high, mids, and treble that, are fatiguing. I'm pretty sure when the pads actually start to wear down, you lose a shit ton of bass response. And again, they're just like really cheaply made, and they just disintegrate, and they're they've been around forever. So people who get these, typically they want to be like monitoring their audio, like maybe on set, someplace, I've seen these floating around. They're almost like the Shure SM57, the Shure SM58. They've just been around forever, and people, it's a go-to microphone, go-to headphone, but it's pretty shit. Now we have the Audio-Technica M50X. If you love the tone of a 4 kilohertz peak, these have got you covered. They got somewhat of a wonky bass, but a powerful bass. The treble is a bit deteriorated, but it's there. But yeah, if you love the tone of a 4 kilohertz peak, that's all you're going to be hearing, in my opinion. Get those. Beats Solo 3s. Again, this is for people who have a life, and they go outside and, they just go to Walmart, get their $99 wireless Bluetooth or wired headphones, fold them up, put them in their backpack, put them wherever, and go. Because they have a life. They have places to be, things to do, Okay. the AKG K702s. This is for those almost like, like the in Star Wars the Rebels, or in Eve Online the Federation. What are they called? They have the Kadari, the middle ones, the liberal. It looks like an eagle emblem. Yeah, if you're more of like this trendy hipster liberal, K702s are for you. If you want more bass, the K712s are for you. But both of them have a huge 2 kilohertz peak. So if you love the tone of a 2 kilohertz peak, you can get either of these. This is just overly bloated, muddy, bass boosted, the K712 Pros, while the K702s have a much more linear, lifeless bass. Now, the Biodynamic DT 990 250 ohm. Now, this is for people who care about transparency, tonality, sound quality. These are for people who want to do professional studio monitoring. That they want headphones that monitor like studio monitors, that not monitor like studio monitors, but like image like studio monitors, or they sound like studio monitors. There you go. Biodynamic DT 990 250 ohm with worn ear pads, because the ear pads dampen treble shards, treble spikes over time. And you get the smoothest, most transparent treble, extremely smooth, transparent upper mid ear gain scoop for a wide sound stage, diffuse field level, smooth, transparent treble for, bright, open, clear, natural sound, a warm, boomy bass boost, like you would like what you want. So these image like studio monitors, they sound like studio monitors. You just use them for a few months and all those memes about harsh treble and stuff go away completely. And then you just get this shimmery, musical, amazing headphone. Okay? If you want to be a try-hard and you don't really know why you bought the DT 990s, you buy the DT 1990s because they're more expensive. And if you want to look like, you're getting a step up from the DT 990s, you buy these. And if you love the sound of a 4 kilohertz cut and a huge 8 kilohertz peak, you can get these. And if you want to be a real tryhard, you can do research and get some third-party ear pads that are supposed to fix a lot of the problems. But then it introduces a 5 kilohertz peak, the Deconi Velour Elites or whatever. If you like a 5 kilohertz tone, you can get those ear pads to try to change the tuning on these. It still has a bit of a bloated bass on that, regardless of what ear pads you use. And if you want to be, if you're rich, if you're a hipster, well, you're not a hipster, but if you're rich and you want to be special, you want to feel special, you got a lot of money, you buy the Sennheiser HD800S. They don't have that much bass. They have a huge 6K peak, a huge like 9K cut. You get these things are amazing if you want to show off and look amazing, even if they don't actually sound that good in the treble, or they don't have much bass, and the sound stage scoop or ear gain scoop around 3K is overly scooped, not enough bass emphasis. Then $1,400, there you go, headphones.com. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. See you guys later.